Hello everyone, today we're going to be looking at the Gemmy 2005 life-size animated Frosty the Snowman prototype. Now this item was not put into production. I don't know the exact reasons, so I may find out at a later time, but as of this video, I don't know. It might have been the licensing cost, it might have been the size of the item, or something along those lines, but at the end of the day, this was not produced. And I think there's at least 2 or 3 of them out there, but this one is one of them, of course. And I must say it is a truly interesting piece. And it's one that I never really expected to own. You know, I had seen a picture of it a couple of years back, and it's like, that's pretty neat. And all of a sudden, here I am with one. So that's basically how that went, you know, just kind of luck, I guess, with getting it. But yeah, so this item was for 2005, and it has really 2 movements. So it dances side to side with the typical 5-foot character dancing mech. It has the 5-foot character base, and the head turns. There is no mouth movement on this item. As far as I know, it was not programmed. I've actually never opened the base, but it does have an EEPROM and all of that jazz in the base. The base is actually normally a white base. It's the same base as that 5-foot white teddy bear from the United Kingdom, except it was painted blue. So kind of like that 5-foot monster prototype that I used to own, you know, back in 2018 and all of that. You know, that one has a regular Santa base that's painted black, and that's why the button was black, because it was painted over. With this one, it's kind of a similar situation. You know, it's a white base that's painted the light blue. And what's interesting as well about the base is that, like the 5-foot monster prototype that I used to have, all the different, you know, functions and whatnot on the back, there are adhesed labels that have printed out text saying what those are, because obviously you couldn't see those because they painted over the originals when they painted the base blue, so they needed to put those on there so you can know what everything did. And this guy did come with a lot of accessories. You know, it essentially was in brand new condition. I don't even think Gemmy ever actually used this. I think they received this, maybe it was an extra or something like that, and it just sat in the box for years. Because this thing had the microphone, it had an aux cord, the adapter, I believe even an instruction sheet, and it just had everything, essentially, like it was never used before. And that was truly shocking to me. And I actually did save this piece. This piece was going to be, it was really just days away from being, you know, completely ruined and customized into being some kind of scary Frosty the Snowman, and I had to work pretty valiantly to actually obtain this. It took a lot of convincing and discussions with the original owner and things like that. So it was definitely a challenge to obtain, but at the end of the day I did save this item, because had I not worked that hard to get it, it would have been covered in blood or something. So that would have been really great, history ruined, but yeah, so I'm sure you guys want to see an up-close look. I know this video was highly requested. I did already show this in a group kind of collection video, but you guys just wanted to see more, so here we are. And this guy is really short. He's between 4 and 5 feet, maybe like 4.25 feet with the head. It's really weird. Like, his torso is slightly taller than 3 feet. Like if I had a treater greeter, it would go up to about right there. And then you have that. So he is 4 feet with the hat and everything, but a 4-foot dancing Santa, you know, the shoulders are up here. So it's a very unique size, but it does collapse up and down despite being so short. So, you know, here's this, you know, everything's kind of just plush fabric. There's a wire frame in the hat to keep it in place. This hand moves up and down when he dances. This one does not. It's sewn. This has only got the stuff on one side. This is like a nylon inflatable fabric material. And then here's the base. So as you can see, it's got the blue, which does not feel like it's painted at all. It actually feels quite smooth. And there's the label. It says something feet KD Snowman. I can't really tell what the number is on there. If you guys can determine what that says, comment down below. It kind of looks like a 6, doesn't it? Or a 4. It does look like a 4. Just like really weirdly written. So yeah, 4-foot KD Snowman. So that's what it says. And then here's the box. So on this side it says, Dallas car number 26. And there's all that information, like the measurements of the box and the net weight and gross weight and all that. Yeah, and then I'll quickly show you the back of the base. I know the lighting's not as good back here, so first of all, it does have that tag that says sample. And then you've got volume control, off, on, and mic and aux. You've got mic, aux, and then DC 9 volt. And I believe this may have been stored in the heat because some of this text is pretty faded. Although I don't think there's any yellowing of the plastic, which is good. But yeah, so that's really all I have to show about it. The head is kind of built like the white teddy bear. Yeah, that's actually resin, that ring. Yeah, that's all I have to say about it and show about it. Sorry that I'm kind of like scatterbrained right now. It's pretty late in the morning, but with the way my schedule is, it's like this is when I'm available right now. I'm in the mood to do this right now, so it's going to happen right now. I'm sure you guys can relate. And of course, on the box, it does also say Sample Dallas Gemmy, and these are the only 2 labels on the box. There's nothing on the other sides. But enough of me talking about it. I'm sure you're greatly tired by that at this point. So without further ado, I will demonstrate him for you. And there is some creaking with his structure, but that'll have to be fixed at a later time. The only thing that was wrong with it, though, when I obtained it, is there's a split gear in the head turn. Here we go.
Frosty the Snowman was a jolly happy soul. The corn cob pipe and a button nose and 2 eyes made out of coal. Frosty the Snowman is a fairy tale, they say. He was made of snow, but the children know how he came to life one day. Must have been some magic in that old silk hat they found. For when they placed it on his head, he began to dance around. Frosty the Snowman was alive as he could be, and the children say he could laugh and play just the same as you and me. Look at Frosty go over the hills of snow.
So there you have it. That is the Gemmy 2005 life-size animated dancing Frosty the Snowman prototype. That's all I have to show about it, say about it. A truly unique piece, and it really does put the Frosty life-size that was made this year to shame. But thanks for watching.